Hello YouTube fans, this is the Skull Clown. Here to do, well, basically, I want to do a review, well, not reviews, but I want to do my top 12 favorite scary movies. Why top 12? Because I like to go 2 steps beyond. So, without further ado, let's get started. Right? Number 12, the Freddy Krueger movies. The series, all of it. All the Freddy Krueger movies. Hands down, I love them all. But to tell you the truth, my most number one favorite of all is actually, I already reviewed the movie, is Wes Craven's New Nightmare. I like it better than the first one. And obviously I like it better than the remake. People have different opinions about it. I mean, it's a really, really good movie. Great movie. At first, all these... I know I'm just talking about the Wes Craven movie right now, but it's still about Freddy. But this movie, when I first saw this movie, at first I was disappointed. I was very young when I saw this. I was very disappointed because they didn't show Freddy so much. But when I grew up, I got the DVD, watched it, and I love David Moore because they barely even show Freddy. And that is the best thing that they can do in a movie. If you're going to make a horror movie, make sure you barely show the villain. And some horror movies do that. I don't know, nowadays probably they do that. I don't know, because I never buy direct to DVDs. At least my mom does, but I usually don't even watch them. So that's that, All the Freddy movies, I love them all. People hate number 4, people hate number 5. I like them all. I don't care what no one says. I like them all. Some people hate them, but I like them. Even the remake, I like it. Alright? Number 11, Evil Dead. Not the remake, that hasn't even come out yet. The original. The first Evil Dead. I know what you guys are thinking. Wait a minute, that's not scary. That's kind of like a comedy. Yeah. You need to have comedy in your little horror humor. I like this movie a lot. At first when I heard about it, I thought it was about zombies. They actually made a PS2 version of this game. I used to live in Indianapolis, and my next door neighbor had the game, but I never played it. I only had the PlayStation 1 at the time, so sad me. But it looked like a good game, but I don't know how the review was or anything like that, and I haven't even played it, so I don't know. It looked pretty nice, it looked pretty cool. A guy with a chainsaw and a shotgun. What can you say? All you can say is groovy. Number 10. Well, yeah. Okay, yeah. Number 10. I thought it was in number 9. Anyways, number 10. The Gremlins. Which one? Which one you guys are probably asking? Both of them, actually. The 1984 one and the 1990 one. These two films are really, really good, and I love it. I love The Gremlins. It's supposed to be like a horror movie, but I don't think it should be. I mean, it's Gremlins. It's basically, after you look at these little evil little demons and all that, you'd be like, well, they're not so bad. They just like to have fun, even though they like to kill people and everything. But it's like us. It's like we want to express ourselves and want to go out like crazy, like the Gremlins do. I bet if the world didn't have none of this, like laws or anything like that, how much you want to bet we'd be just like the Gremlins? I think we would. That's what I think. I mean, the world would be chaos. People would be dying. Kind of reminds me of the Gremlins. They just want to have fun and let loose. Number 9, Carrie from 1976. This came out when my mom was about 6 years old. But I saw this movie when my babysitter's son was watching it. So I just sat down and watched it. I was not supposed to, but I watched it anyways. Was I scared of it? Only the part that scared me was when she was at the prom and buckets of blood went on her and she screamed and fire just freaking went everywhere. That's what got me. I was like, "Argh!" I was scared, but I didn't have no nightmares or anything like that. I just got scared. But I didn't, didn't have, like I said, no nightmares. But this was actually my first horror movie I have ever saw in my whole life. I loved it. After when I saw that, blood and fire and everything, I knew this was horror. This is what horror should have been. This is what horror is. This is what it is. Blood, guts, fire, violence, whatever. Sex, okay, free pass, whatever. I love it. And the remake is coming out. I can't wait to see it. The girl that plays Carrie, she is a great actress. And I can't wait for Kick-Ass 2 to come out also. Oh yeah, by the way, who else is going to be in Kick-Ass 2? Jim Carrey. He's hilarious. A lot of people don't like him, but I like him. He's hilarious. I like that guy. Number 8, Trick or Treat, 2007. This movie is really, really good. Some people complain about it. Some people say that it confuses them. Some people say it confuses them and they hate it. How many times do I have to go through this, guys? I mean, just watch the movie. Keep watching the movie. It's like detention. Just keep watching it, and eventually you get it. I seen it twice and I got it. It's kind of like detention. I saw it twice, I got it. So, I mean, I'm not one of those people that just be like, what happened, and you have to keep looking at it and looking at it. So, back then I was like that. I was like, what the hell just happened? I have to look at this again. But, whatever. It's a good movie. I want them to make number 2, but I don't know. I mean, right now the fans are just noticing how good it is and everything, so we might not even get a number 2 at all. Oh well. Number 7, Child's Play, 1988. This movie is freaking amazing. It's like Wes Craven's New Nightmare. It's freaking awesome. It's amazing. It's like you don't see the killer until the end. And it's I mean, you know who the killer is, Wes Craven, but in the first Child's Play, sometimes you think it's the kid or it's his imagination. You don't know if it's true or not. But I mean if they showed the beginning, like the guy giving the soul to the doll, you know it's going to be the doll that's doing it. But I have to tell you this: if they didn't have that part in the movie, the audience would have been like, "Oh, is the kid doing it or is the doll doing it?" And then at the end, the doll is doing it. That would be freaking awesome. I mean, I like the movie for what it is, but if they took out, Charles Lee Ray putting his soul into the doll, I think actually is when the cop tells the mom that he killed this and that, they should show the flashback of how it happened. That would be freaking awesome. That would be awesome. That literally would be freaking awesome. Think about it. That would be amazing. Just hands down amazing. This would have been one of the best horror movies ever. I mean, it is one of the best horror movies ever, but I mean, everyone would be talking about it still to this day, which they are, but I mean, like 20 times more and everything like that. It would be that good if that ever happened. I kind of wish they did that, but it's what it is, and I like the Chucky series. Can't wait for the new one. Can't wait for the remake. So let's continue. Frankenweenie, the original from 1984. Now I know what you guys are saying. Wait a minute, that's not a scary movie. What the hell? It's from Tim Burton and everything. See, that's the thing. It's from Tim Burton. Are you fucking kidding me? Tim Burton is all about freaking creepy stuff and dark humor and everything. I love that. I love the animation that he does. The Nightmare Before Christmas, the remake of Frankenweenie, loved it. If someone's gonna remake something, let the person that created it do it. I mean, the people that's gonna remake Child's Play, the people that make Child's Play are gonna remake it. Same people, and people are feeling hopes about it. If Wes Craven did the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street, I think people would have feel like, okay, but Wes didn't really. To tell you the truth, Wes Craven didn't want it to keep going with the series. I think it just took on a thing of its own. But either way, back to Frankenweenie. It's about a kid and his dog, a man's best friend. His dog dies and he wants to bring him back. How does he do it? Frankenstein moment. It's alive! Alive! Sorry. That's a good movie too. Frankenstein. Haven't seen The Bride of Frankenstein though. I want to see it. Moving on. The Fly remake, 1986. This is a really good movie. The special effects and how they show the guy becoming the Fly, that is really good. The original, I haven't even seen the original to tell you the truth. I know that they use like a fly head, and you don't see his face through the whole entire movie until the end. And it keeps you in suspense, and I like that. I love when movies do that. When they keep you in suspense, it's awesome. That's why I like fuck, I forgot what that movie was. I apologize, but either way, I like movies like that when they keep you in suspense. Like that movie in the Friday the 13th when Jason's not in it, another guy's playing as Jason. To tell you the truth, I actually like that. When they keep you in suspense saying that, is it really Jason? But it's not. Jason's really dead. He's not there. It's just a guy. And a lot of people hate that movie. To me, it's one of my favorites. Can't lie. So, number 4, The Thing remake from 1982. A lot of people don't like this movie, actually. A lot of people don't. Why? Because it's not like the original. You know, with the big guy and all that. When I saw the poster for this, I mean, I wasn't around at the time, but when I saw the poster on the internet, it's like the guy with the snow and everything, and then a hoodie and all that. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, that's perfect. That should be the monster. And it wasn't. The monster could be anything. The guy that created Halloween, what's his Carpenter. I'm sorry, I pronounced his name. Sorry, guys. He does this really, really good. I mean, what he did, actually, he filmed the people first before he even done the special effects. There was no special effects at all. He did that dead last. And when he said that, I was like, wow, that's fucking amazing how they do that. That is really, really amazing. Hands down, John Carpenter is amazing. He's a great film director. There is a prequel to this, and the prequel is actually not that bad. I like it. The prequel is not bad. The CGI, though, is like, what? Yeah, I mean, to tell you the truth, if you're going to use CGI, do it when, like, something's broken or something, you know? If it's fixed, don't. If it's not broken, don't fix it. That's all I have to say. Like that CGI effect in the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street. That was terrible. I have to admit that. That was fucking terrible. For the one from the original, that cost like $10 or 10 cents. Wes Craven said it was 10 cents, so I believe him. Cost 10 cents for that. For that little thing. That looks like fucking a whole bunch of money, but that is just 10 cents. That's fucking awesome. That's really awesome. Right now, it probably costs a lot of money just because of that. But why you'll waste $2,000 or maybe more on a CGI effect and not waste your time on $10 or 10 cents? What's wrong with you? Alright, anyways, moving on. Number 3, The Blob remake, 1988. I always get the year confused with The Thing for some reason. But I have this movie, The Blob. Really, really good movie. I reviewed it. And, I mean, what can I say about it? Rob Zombie is going to remake it. Don't know when. If Rob Zombie or anyone if Rob Zombie is looking at this, or anyone that knows Rob Zombie is looking at this, tell him that if you are remaking The Blob, make sure the Blob, because, you know, the first ever Blob, showed how it destroys things. The second Blob showed how it consumes people, how it kills people. If you remake it, Zombie, then do both. Make it show the Blob destroying stuff and have him showing how he kills people, how he devours people. That would be freaking awesome. I think you'll do a good job at that. And don't do CGI. Please don't do CGI. Probably they will do it, but do stop animation. I think stop animation would probably do pretty good at this. I mean, they did it in the old ones, and fuck, a lot of people got terrified at that. The Blob is good. It's a really good movie. Except for the son of the Blob. Never seen it, but really got bad reviews. Number 2! The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. 1974. And the remake. from 2003. I couldn't decide which one I like better, so I put them in both. I do like both of these, actually. What do I like better? Obviously the original. But, I can't wait for the one from 2013 to come out. I can't wait to see that. A lot of people always bitch about the trailer. I don't want to get into it because it's going to be all day and all night. I'm sorry, guys. It's just, that bothers me. And you know what? I'll make a video about it if you guys want me to, but no promises there. So, yeah. The original Chainsaw Massacre is really good, actually. Really, really good. Was I scared? No, my mom was too scared. She couldn't even finish the movie. I sat down, watched it in the dark. Loved it. The remake, loved it too. A lot of people hate the remake, but I love it. For what it is, I love it. It could have been a different movie, though. With the sheriff, it could have been with a different movie with him. I swear, if you took Leatherface out, I swear, put the sheriff in there, it would have been a whole different movie. And the sheriff is he's a really good actor. And what do I have to say about that? He has that Marine cop yell and everything. You just want to hit him, but you can't because he's awesome. He's a good villain. All right, number one. What's my number one list? Wow. This is actually my second movie I've ever saw in my life, and plus it's a black and white movie. Don't turn the video off just because it's a black and white movie, guys. Jeez. I hate when people can't see black and white movies just because it's black and white. That's kind of stupid. Well, I admit, back then, I used to hate that too, but after when I saw this movie, I fell in love with it. I was like, that's one of the reasons I watched Frankenweenie, because of the black and white, and the between a boy and his dog. I kind of like that. Alright, number one is, drum roll please. Sorry, I don't have a drum. Number one favorite scare movie is The Wolfman from 1941. This movie is amazing. The way that they put the freaking fur on this guy. Slow. I mean, I know they have to cut, put on, action, cut, put up, action, cut, put on, action. They have to keep doing it constantly. I don't know how long it was, but James Ralph reviewed it, and he talked about how long it was, and so it's amazing. That was one of my second horror movies I ever saw. I fell in love with it. It's a PG-13 movie, but it doesn't have to be great at all to be a horror movie. I mean, what's that movie that I hate so much that was PG? Whatever. But, it's really, The Wolfman from 1941, it's a really good movie. Highly, highly recommend it, guys. It's better than a fucking remake, that's what I have to tell you. There's another remake that I think Tim Burton made it. But, I mean, Tim Burton also made The Headless Horseman. I could be lying about that. But anyways, my grandma has The Headless Horseman. I like it. But moving on with the Wolfman. The Wolfman is a really good movie. Highly recommend it, guys. It's kind of sad that the Wolfman always dies. Why do the wolf always die? They should have done that in Twilight. Yeah, have Jacob die. Have Jacob die. I bet all the girls would go crazy on that. Well, that's my 12 favorite videos of all time. My 12 scary favorite videos. So, I guess that's it. This is the Skull Clown signing off. Join me on Facebook as Giovanni Velasquez and at the Skull Clown on Twitter. See you guys.